Our company is based in New York. I founded it together with my partner, John McDermott, who has also the biggest window cleaning company in New York. So the idea was to merge the operation, the end product of a clean window or of a facade, which is in a good condition, together with the proper access equipment.
The title is Façade Reflections, Façade Access Challenges and Design Integration in Complex Projects. Like here is a definition of facade access. Facade access includes window cleaning, light maintenance, facade inspection, and glass replacement. Access is also needed for building, lighting, and signage. Facade access also encompasses building interior spaces. Effective facade access becomes more important with increasingly sophisticated facade systems and increasingly complicated building geometries. As it says, limited building heights of 49 feet. This example is 155 Avenue of the Americas. This is just one of our projects.
We think the next stage here is some lighter material like carbon fiber. It's still a patent we have, but there's plenty of installations already in New York, as they can be stored anywhere, carried through all offices, and this is a direction.
So our next innovation essentially that we've been pursuing our company is the under-paper davit bases. Allows the many spaces to be free of projecting davit bases and be unobstructed. Continuous stabilization using guide tracks or mulling guides is required over 600 feet that use guide shoes that fit into a track.
Yeah, so in buildings we are doing right now, like 400 Lakeshore or whatever in Chicago, we're talking about 1,000 to 2,000 of these anchor points in the facade, which need to be considered.
In this picture here, this is 1200 South of Indiana in Chicago. It uses a extendable mast, which raises the BMU jib above the storage position when it's in the working position. One strategy or method is to use what's called forward approach. So that's basically an articulated platform, and there's different types of articulation. So
the architect almost died when we told him we need to put this element on his facade. There are other solutions, but it was actually too late. They did not consider it. The panels have a weight, I think, of 2,000 pounds, and on a negative slope building, you have to guide like every floor, not only the platform, also the facade element. We recently won the Lucy G. Moses Award for designing this roof rover. The gimmick here is that it has two chassis, one to drive up and down and one to drive left and right. And the platform itself can adjust to the angle so they can work and mainly inspect the facade, because during Storm Sandy all the tails fall down.
Our company, and we do facade access, we're fully involved in the BIM process. So yeah, basically BIM obviously coordinates between the different disciplines. So we use a platform like BIM 360. So in that case, there's a architecture model, there's a structural model, there's a mechanical model. First of all, we can see the clashes between the different disciplines, and we can put our models into the building model. And and I wanted to share this with you. This is our project. So it basically encompasses basically all the features that we talked about with accessing complex and tall facades. The access and maintenance for tall buildings with complex facades is achieved by implementing facade access systems with these features as required. Building maintenance unit for buildings over 490 feet. Forward approach cradle for recesses and negative slope. Auxiliary hoisting glass on the unit for glass replacement. Articulated jib, if that's in order to be able to access complicated geometries. Guide rope or soft rope for stabilization. Appropriate and effective platform stabilization. So if it's required to have the continuous stabilization, as we looked at, and also if it is permissible, you can use the ISAs and all. And design integrated equipment storage and parking, so that the equipment is parked and it's in the park position. It's hidden and not obtrusive, and not obtrusive to the architecture.
Hope to meet people tonight and tomorrow for questions and discussion. And I think we have to jump to the next presentation.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.